Hello and welcome on to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the fourth game of this Best of 5 series. This... Good God. Alright. The score is 2-1 to Tho, and I don't know how to explain Game 3, I'm sorry. That was surprising to me as well. I've yet to check whether or not the replay uploaded was incomplete. I don't think, maybe WFZ gave up. That could be a possibility, but oh well. It is rather unfortunate we didn't see or clearly know what happened. I don't exactly know what happened either. Maybe some person might know. Either way, this is going to be on Twisted Meadows, one of the biggest maps in the entirety of like 2013's map pool. Top left we have IAM's WFZ down 1-2, and his opponent is going to be Rising Stars Tho, the purple human player. WFZ red undead. So WFZ, I don't know. I think he played fairly well, like in terms of maybe 3 to 4 minutes until he just got absolutely, like, how should I say it, destroyed by the Archmage. Might have been a little sloppy for that Death Knight to get so low at that stage, especially against an Archmage who is not exactly a particularly bursty hero. So yeah, probably a WFZ's a mistake there, losing him early on. I have no idea what happened at the end of the game, but I do know that Tho picked up the game. Anyway, militia creeping in the bottom right at the Rock Golem camp. The item is going to be a Robe of Magi +6, so fairly good item for the Archmage. It's more than a +6 claws of attack. For an intelligence hero, it is additional mana, as well as the additional mana regen. Now WFZ, oh, he's actually gonna wake up the Rock Golem a little. Once again, just displaying sloppiness from WFZ, already at half health, and he is trying to get to those corpses, but really, is that worth doing? Because right now, he ate a boulder to the face, and he got kinda trapped. Death Gorl to try and equalize the damage dealt, but I mean the Death Knight already so low, and I don't think Tho is going to go for early creeping anytime soon. They would go with the level 1 elemental. It actually puts really small elemental. Wow, I am amazed at the tininess of that elemental.
A player's forces are under attack.
Am I zoomed out too much? I don't think so. But wow, that is a tiny elemental. I'm actually kind of scared to zoom in because my mouse, the mouse scroll wheel is just so faulty. So I am kind of afraid of doing that. And of course it just randomly zooms in because I try to pan the camera away with my mouse button. So yeah. Okay, Ogre Magi camp is going to be started. WFZ hopefully trying to pick up some kills here. And for the Troll Trapper, probably not. Maybe he might just wait for the Ogre Warrior to... Yeah, that was a little too late. He was able to cancel it. And oh, the Skeleton's able to pick up one of the Footmen. So, nice pickup right there. Now Tho is actually paying attention to the Death Knight as it is nearing the important kill, which is the Ogre Magi. Oh, Troll Trapper just a little too much, and that is going to deny the Death Knight. The Footmen are now just stop attacking the Ogre Warrior, but I think Tho still got it. Level 3 on the Archmage, and yeah, the Death Knight's still taking a lot of damage. One more Fireball, and he is dead. Alright, apparently WFZ values his level 1 hero over his TP scroll, and the worst thing is the Crypt is now like there. So the Crypt needs to run away. No boots on the Archmage this game, so that's a difference, but WFZ is just playing so reckless right now. Skeleton, too weak as well. It's not even that great of an item, so that was completely worthless efforts right there for WFZ. So at this time I guess we should be expecting a lumber mill being placed down. Try and get those guard towers numbers up. I don't know. WFZ, I mean, he is at tier 2 I believe, yes he is, but he's not spending any gold on a health potion. I think at least one health potion would be the saving grace for the Death Knight. Arcane Tower is halfway completed, but the Crypt Fiends will be able to force a cancel. TV scroll coming in from the Archmage. Rather surprising he would waste a TV scroll on that, but the Archmage does have boots, and he will eventually catch that Death Knight who does not have boots. Obviously a real horse is faster than a skeleton of a horse, so let's just enjoy this. There we go with the Footman, trying to go for the pathing, but he is not fast enough. The Archmage actually stuttering a little bit. Maybe it is the fault of the pathing of the unit. Anyway, Lich, where are you going, Lich? You need to support the Death Knight.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where are you going? I don't know. Apparently the Death Knight is going to try and preoccupy the Archmage. Meanwhile, the Lich is going to send his main force to try and cancel this base. More like a mess situation, because I don't think there's much success chance for this. There we go with the Frost Nova, no? There we go, Frost Nova on the peasants. However, that Arcane Tower looks like it might be completed. These two Crypt Fiends has taken quite a bit of beating by those footmen, but the Arcane Tower is going to be cancelled. And will it be taken down? No, it will not. However, a couple of peasants will be. Archmage is trying to intercept, I guess, a couple of those Crypt Fiends, but to no avail, able to kill anyone. WFZ needs to be extremely careful because his Death Knight just died. Yeah. Probably not. No, that's not great. Skeleton's able to pick off a couple of footmen, but you know, to what cost? Actually, a lot of skeletons for WFZ. Might be able to pick off maybe one more footman and one more peasant. But no, that's not going to happen because WFZ is not focus firing well. He is, I don't know, he's like completely disregarding the Archmage, which I find extremely like problematic. The Archmage is nearly level 4, meanwhile WFZ, both his heroes are only at level 1. Even though the Lich is close to level 2, as well as the DK, it is nowhere near level 4 for the compared to the Archmage. Alright, Frost Nova, Death Coil, actually not even Death Coil on the Archmage, it was used to heal up the Crypt Fiend. Anyway, Keep Tech is now done, so expect to see those double sanctums coming out. I would actually imagine just mass spellbreakers for Tho, just to counteract those Crypt Fiends. Level 2 gain on the Lich. Apparently the second Elemental's not going to be chased to get that level 2 on the DK. Panda is going to come out as the second hero for Tho. Rune Braces is the item of pickup from this merchant camp. Will be given to the Archmage, I would imagine, just because he seems to be a magnet for the Nova Coil combo. And level 4 is gained. So level 2 Brilliance Aura is now in play. No TP scroll on either of these heroes, but a scroll of healing has been picked up from the merchant. The WFZ is going to try and siege this base. Will he be able to do it? I don't know. A couple of guard towers will be forced to be cancelled and eventually destroyed. Golem Shredder tried to do a reasonable amount of damage, but there are a lot of Crypt Fiends. We even have an Acolyte just moving out to try and repair the Obsidian statues. Though not really in the best positions to be picking a fight. Goblin Shredder will be destroyed. Level 2 on the Death Knight, and of course the ever more important and valuable Unholy Aura. Obviously WFZ sees the value in trying to pick a fight with Tho because, well, Tho is the one running away. We are going to have Priests and Sorceresses in play, so forget what I said about Spellbreakers because apparently they're not as important right now. Sorceresses are going to be able to cast their slows around these Crypt Fiends, Death Knights, and Lich. WFZ's Death Knight actually being the one focused down as he cannot heal himself, and he obviously does not have Death Pact as his second ability, so probably should restart focusing the Death Knight, but the Death Knight is able to run back to safety. I don't think Tho has lost that many units right now. We are going to get Castle Tech, and a couple of Spellbreakers are being queued up. I honestly would have believed Spellbreakers would have been probably the best to go for first. Tier 3 is also going on for WFZ. Masonry upgrades, no, that's not even it. Lumber harvesting upgrade, level 1 is being researched. So what this will do, I guess, is just decrease the amount of lumberjacks you need for the human player. Rock Golem will be killed, and the 1 mana stealing and +3 strength gauntlet will be picked up. Huh. Probably a very good set of items for the panda. He is a strength hero, and of course he can steal mana from enemy heroes. Ooh, Tome of Experience, and it will be given to the Death Knight, so he values level 2 Death Coil over level 2 Frost Nova. I completely understand that. However, what item did the... I don't know, what item was dropped here? I don't... fail to see which it is, but Priest is going to be taken out, Reveal is going to be used, Death Pact is... wow, so Death... actually, was that Death Pact? No, that was Dark Ritual, never mind. It wasn't Death Pact, it was Dark Ritual. I believe that killed off the Borrowed Crypt Fiends. And there we go, WC3 will lose another Crypt Fiend, but a Spellbreaker being taken down for Tho, and a surround going on WFZ's Death Knight. There is no TP... oh, there is TP Scroll. What am I saying? But, ooh, Frost Nova able to pick off a footman before retreating. Reveal is on that Death Knight, come on, mouse wheel. And the Orb of Corruption has been picked up on the DK. Probably will be transferred to the Lich because, I mean, the DK is probably the faster unit compared to the Lich, so it's more... oh, bolt to the face on the Lich. So far, how's things going? I think WFZ is playing much better than he was in Game 3, but that is not saying much because Tho is at Tier 3, getting Griffin Aviaries, and he does have an expand. How much did he mine off this expand? Almost 5,000 gold. So that's kind of good. I mean, it will allow Tho to go low upkeep at most. If he goes for another expand, he would definitely go high upkeep, but I don't see that coming anytime soon. Double Griffin Aviaries are nearly done. We did see a blacksmith, so we might even see Griffin Riders. Death Coil, and wow, Crypt Fiend's able to do about 48 hit points worth of damage. I'm not sure if the minus the armor reduction was applied, but oh well. Anyways, Crypt Fiends are 2-0, Spellbreakers are 0-0, but I mean the blacksmith's out now, so 1-0 is on its way. Pally's coming as the third and final hero for Tho. Not really producing anything out of these Griffin Aviaries just quite yet, as the... actually, I don't know why. I don't know why Tho's not doing it yet. Maybe he might want to stick to low no upkeep for a while, but there we go with Griffin Riders now being produced. Though needs to retaliate because he needs this main base. He doesn't. I'm not sure if WFZ spots. No, he does not spot. He does not spot the Griffin Aviary. So once Tho is able to get a good number of Griffins, he will surprise his opponent. The kind of sad thing is that WFZ will have the counter to those Griffins with those auto-webbing Crypt Fiends though. But oh well, Drunken Fire, very nice Drunken Fire on top of the majority of that undead army. With the exception of the Destroyer, of course, who can easily just eat up the Drunken Haze, as you can see here, and is going to convert that mana into the Orb of Annihilation attack modifier. We have 2 Griffin Riders, they are 1-0. They should be able to mince through those Destroyers, but the question is, how does the Crypt Fiends react to this? Who knows, they might not even be autocast web. Nope, never mind. As soon as they say that, they just web. There we go, Crypt Fiends are going to focus fire, and one of the Griffin Riders has been taken out. Pally just did not go for that Holy Light at all. Dark Ritual is going to save, or at least deny, that Crypt Fiend. And 3 Destroyers versus 1 Griffin. Yeah, this is completely unfair, especially... Oh, 4 Destroyers and 1 Griffin. One of the Destroyers has the Orb of Annihilation. More Obsidian statues being produced and being sent to the bottom right. More Destroyers in the air. We currently have a total of 5 Destroyers and Knights with those, so he is really going tier 3. More Dragonheart Riders. I honestly think this is a good idea. Dragonheart Riders will counter those Destroyers way better than those Griffins will in terms of resource usage. Oh, Griffin Rider. I have no idea how he's able to move after the Staff of Sanctuary, but oh well, he's still doing it. Plus he's still healing as well. Very surprised. Anyway, the peasant line will be killed off. Dragonheart Riders has been spotted, and they're quickly being focused down by those Destroyers, but I believe Holy Light will be able to fix that. Let's see how these Dragonheart Riders deal with these Destroyers. Will we see the aerial shackles coming in? No we don't. We won't. Oh wow, don't tunnel vision on 1 Destroyer alone. You should attack the others as well. Though really needs to be careful. He had a good early to mid game, but right now in the late game, WFZ seems to be pulling through fairly well with his mass destroyers. I think the best option would be to expand. Try to get the economy to be able to afford to support an even bigger army. I think that would be how to win this game. But Cloud is being researched. I don't think aerial shackles is a researched ability. I think it's just innate, but I don't know. We just haven't been seeing it recently. One of the Dragonheart Riders will be killed off, and TP Scroll will be forced. And the Destroyers, oh, they're gonna be rushing through and trying to go after those Dragonheart Riders. And yeah, they're going after the Paladin, Frost Nova, as well as the Death Coil combo. The Paladin needs to be careful. He does not live. He is only level 1, so he cannot Divine Shield himself. Rather disappointing. We should have Staff Sanctuaries on that Panda. I'm not sure why he hasn't Sanctuaried. Knight able to spot this expand on the top right, able to kill the Acolyte as well. Very good Knight. Should earn a medal. Anyway, WFZ's one gold mine is being focused down right now. These Obsidian statues cannot attack these Spellbreakers, so it's up to the Lich and the Death Knight to deal the damage. Anyway, the Griffin Riders as well as the Dragonheart Riders are focusing those Sigrots and Spirit Towers. Nice Breath of Fire to finish off that one Spirit Tower, and the Cloud's basically denying those spirit towers from attacking. I have no idea what the destroyers devoured from those Dragon Riders. I don't think Cloud is counted as a devourable ability, but don't know. Staff of Silence is on that Death Knight. Fairly good item, especially against that Panda, but you know, it is only going to delay the inevitable. Death Knight needs to be careful. He is receiving feedback damage from those Spellbreakers as well as the Lich. Here we go, Dragon Riders versus the Destroyers right now, and the Dragonhawks are focusing the Griffin Riders. So 2-0 versus 1-0. I think there are more Destroyers than there are Dragonhawks, and especially without aerial shackles, there is no way those Dragonhawk Riders are going to completely overpower those Destroyers. Needs to be careful, come on. Just trading Dragonhawks and Destroyers. Resource-wise, I think WFZ is losing more by losing one Destroyer for one Dragonhawk, but I don't think that's really happening. I think it's like 2 for 1, in my opinion, because, well, Tho's not really having that much of an impact in trying to get rid of these Destroyers. However, if he's able to assassinate one of these heroes, then obviously the tables will turn heavily. Haunted Goldmine once again on the top right, but the Spellbreakers have something to say about it, and will probably force a cancel on WFZ. All Tho needs to do is pretty much just starve his opponent. The Goldmine's out in like 110 ticks. Meanwhile, Tho has... how much does he have? 5 minutes on his second Goldmine? Maybe. Anyway, Overseer is going to drop himself a Gloves of Haste. So the Panda has +6 attack, +3 strength, Gloves of Haste, Pendant of Energy, Pendant of Mana actually, that is more than a Pendant of Energy, Boots, and the Staff of Sanctuary. Oh, a favorable fight for these Dragonhawks, but here comes WFZ. Silence is going to be cast on the human heroes, and the Knight is going to be taken out. And that heroic Knight that was able to pretty much kill the Acolyte on the top right has been killed. Griffin Riders are going after those obsidian statues. Acolytes are pretty much just feeding experience to the human army right now. We are currently at level 5 and level 4, Archmage and Panda respectively, and we are at level 5, level 5 on both DK and the Lich. Abominations are being added to the mix, as well as Disease Cloud as the upgrade, or research. Whichever one. So apparently the Troll Warlord has been taken out on the bottom left. I don't know what happened there, but oh well. Spellbreakers are stealing the Inner Fire ability, but the High Priest is dispelling that ability, that buff at the same time. Though wanting to expand on the bottom right, bottom left. I think it would be more safe to just expand on the right side, but maybe he just wants to establish a forward positioning on the left side. It is going to be forced to be cancelled. We have a lot of Dragonhawks, but no aerial shackles. What is going on? I mean, I think shackles would be a great ability to try and shut down these destroyers. Plus, you only need like 5 Dragonhawks to be channeling the ability. Oh well. Lich is going to be the one being focused fire, Drunken Haze, but the Death Girl is going to try and heal that back up.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Lich does have the invulnerability potion, however, so keep that in mind when he drops very low, because he will be able to use that potion to stay alive for about 7 seconds. Alright. Scout Tower is going to be placed down on the top right, so the Acolyte is once again denied. WFZ is really low on resources, so I don't think he can afford to expand anymore, which is rather unfortunate. This will pretty much be just the starving game for WFZ. Tho is just pressing on against his opponent. Look at the amount of towers he's placed down. He's playing like he is Infi or something. Yeah. There we go with the Drunken Fire once again on the A-bomb, as well as double heroes. But of course the destroyers, that's just free mana for them. Looks like the items will be sold for both of the heroes. Most likely just to get the gold. The WFZ is gonna pick a fight.
A player's forces are under
Oh,
attack.
he should. There we go. He's gonna pick a fight with that peasant. Obviously not part of the cult. However, this guard tower is on its way to being completed. Probably should not provoke the one that is allied with the guard tower. A-bomb needs to be careful. He takes more damage from those Griffin Riders than anything else, but the Dark Ritual will be used. Oh, Acolyte has been murdered by the peasant, but here comes the Ghoul. I don't think that is a fair fight for the peasant. Just waiting for the guard tower, I think. Oh, actually WFZ expanding on the left. However, that is not going to be enough really, because Tho is going to completely shut this down. Probably force the GG from WFZ. Unless he unsummons any more buildings. He probably needs to unsummon maybe one of these slaughterhouses, as well as the Altar of Darkness and a couple of Ziggurats, because I don't see any way of WFZ getting more resources. Maybe creep out the creep camps and get some gold there, but that's not the efficient way of getting gold. Guard towers are being focused by the destroyers. They do have +2 masonry upgrades, but it is just heavy armor. They take additional damage from these destroyers. Of course, different story for the scout tower. Okay, Cloud on the Black Citadel, so the Black Citadel can't even retaliate, and it is fairly slow, but the Black Citadel is being destroyed. Holy Light to kill off that Ghoul. This is the Black Citadel down for WFZ. Tomb of Relics also down as well. Arm supply of 40 versus 72. There's a clear difference between Tho and WFZ. Divine Shield is on that Paladin. Why even rush for this Death Knight? And there we go, level 5 Death Knight being taken down. GG from WFZ, and that is going to be this game and the series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The next series, the next part of the playoffs is going to be Yumiko versus Moon. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.